they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Whittington. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. He'll run it again. Runs through a tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And some room to work. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Miller with the ball. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Card in the backfield. It's Cuevas. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He stopped, not much on the return, but a to the air. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're going back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Moore will throw. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The give is to Miller. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying play action. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense lining up quickly.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Slithers into space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Down his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment, whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Miller with the ball. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simpson. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running to Green. There he goes. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davison. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first.
Oh, what a spectacular